Recording time. I just got back from the clinic and I feel like making a little video. Not I feel like, but I have to. It's my responsibility, you know. I've been doing this shit for 253 days in a row now. But the topic of this video is not only something that I thought of making a video about like a few days ago, but the actual core, like the topic, the reason, the anger behind the topic I'm about to share with y'all has been with me for so long. The nearest malls to me, the nearest shopping malls to me is the Florida Mall, right? I live in like Orlando. Florida Mall is closest to me. Bro, I mean this so like heavy when I say this, bro. Malls like, okay, if you like going to the mall with your friends, that's fine. Like if you like it as like a little hangout spot, but be honest, bro. When you go to the mall, are you really going to come out of there with with a purchase you're proud of? Or are you going there to fucking say that's hard like 80 times, not buy anything and eat a fucking Auntie Anne's pretzel, bro? Malls are so dead. And I don't know if I have the energy to really explain exactly how I feel about it, but I do have a few little examples to kind of share to kind of back up my point of why I think malls are dead. The first one is a topic that, not a topic, but it's a situation that I talked about like very early. I'll try to show y'all right now. This was my 24th video of the series. This video did absolutely horrendous, but it was with me and my friend Juan, and we were talking about the downfall of like sneaker culture and Nike. Basically, when you go into the mall and you got big brands like Nike, Adidas, and Puma, you kind of go in there, or at some point you used to go in there thinking like you're gonna see some new shoes. Maybe you're gonna see some shoes that you saw someone else wear, and you just go in there with the expectation of finding something cool. That's what the mall should be. You go in there and there's like a decent chance you come out of there with something cool, something worth your money. But stores like Nike or Adidas or Puma or whatever, big like brands that make most of the shoes, they be like, their stores are so big, whether it's like a clearance store or like a factory store, whatever the fuck, shopping for like Nike shoes specifically is just so horrendous. I remember when the sneaker hype was crazy, and that's honestly why I actually give a fuck about like clothes or like shoes or anything in the first place. It was because in 6th grade everyone like was wearing the Air Forces, everyone was wearing Jordans or like basketball shoes casually, and I thought it was super cool. But now, bro, I've already spoken about that in that video, the Nike Nisa lock-in video, so I'm not gonna get too in depth with it. But bro, like the shoes that brands like Nike and Adidas will make, just like absolute, just like clearance shit, just to fill shelves, is just really annoying. And it's something that triggers me because in a place where they're like the mall, where they have all the stores, they have like hella options, you should like come out of there with something worthwhile. But in the end, you just get like, what is it called? Choice fatigue, decision fatigue, or some shit like that. And then you're just pissed. And you go online and you, like me personally, I follow a bunch of Instagram pages that show off a lot of like a lot of designer or like just like old like vintage clothes. And I go on there and I'm like, damn, I'm in the mood to look at some clothes. But then when you go to the mall, there's a shit there. But we're 4 minutes into the video and you're probably thinking, Antoine, why the fuck should I stay and listen to you yap about this? Well, the reason I'm actually talking about it was I came back from Mexico yesterday, and while I was there, I was in a hotel lobby and I was in the line to get like to check into the room, and there was this guy, he was wearing these camo shorts, right? These camo like cargo shorts, and they were hard. And I like camo things a lot. I don't wear camo because I'm very picky with it. Like, I'm very picky with the way that the camo pattern needs to be. But his shorts were really sick. So I said, yo, bro, where'd you get your shorts? They're cool. And he said, oh, it's some like Instagram brand or something. And I was like, okay. He showed me like the logo. It was all camo. The shorts were all camo, but there was like a yellow logo on the side. and I didn't remember what the fucking what the logo said or what the brand name was. So my parents were like trying to deal with the room stuff, trying to get us into the actual room, trying to check in. And what I do, I sneakily, dead ass, I have like this veil. I'll show you. Hold on. I got this beanie I made, and I showed it off in the video. I got this beanie I made, and it kind of covers my eyes a little bit, right? So I'm in the hotel lobby, and I'm trying to track down this guy with the shorts. And I swear, this is like next level dick riding just for some clothes, right? But I was embarrassed to ask him again where the shorts were, because I thought he would like, I don't know. Like, I just didn't want to ask him again. So I was like, if I get close enough, I could maybe see the logo, right? From like the side of my eye. And I'm sitting there with my phone trying to act all casual and shit. And I'm like dead ass side eyeing his shorts to find that fucking logo. And I eventually found it. But that's the type of shit, like identifying clothes and like specific clothes that only specific small Instagram brands make. Like, that's what I think that's where I am. Like, that's where I'm at with fashion specifically. I don't want to go to the mall no more. I think it makes so much more sense to just log on Instagram, fucking go to an Instagram page, like a clothing brand, follow them, and then you know how on Instagram when you follow someone, it like drops down like more options, like similar accounts. You just click on those similar accounts and find a piece you like, bro. That's how I think like shit should be done at this point. Because bro, when you go to the like malls, it's just like I have so much like bad experience when I go to the mall and I walk out. I've walked out of the mall so many times with absolutely nothing. I don't know if I'm like that picky, but and then there's something else, bro. Y'all know those stores that have the shrink wrap Jordans and the shrink wrap Yeezys? They'll have them. It's like the store will be like all white, and on one side of the store they have Supreme, Bape, and Hellstar and all these, and like a bunch of like new gen like streetwear brands. And then on the other side, they'll have the shrink wrapped shoes. I have nothing against I have nothing against stores that have this setup. That's fine. But tell me why every time I go in a store like that, I'm not looking there. Like, I'm not going in there to look for shoes. Because I know I don't need any of the fucking Jordans or the Yeezys that they have on display. Because I've seen them all before. But I go in there sometimes to just check prices on the shoes. And boy, like, it will be the Jordan 1 low or Jordan 1 mid that if you just took a 2-minute walk to the Nike clearance store in the same mall, you'll have it's sitting there rotting on the shelf. And then these stores that have this nice clean layout and have all the shoes shrink wrapped and look all nice, take advantage of the tourists that come from wherever and then see, oh, Jordan, Yeezy, and they think it's like so high fashion and so cool and it's worth the price. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Jordan 1 lows and mids. If you know anything about the sneakers, like, you got the Jordan 1 highs, the ones that, you know, people mostly be wearing, or the lows that have like a different tongue and they're kind of cheaply made and they're not the same, or the Jordan 1 mids that are in between, but like they look like awkward. They have like those shitty, like awkward Jordans in like ugly colorways sitting on the shelf for like $300 when they're literally at the Nike outlet just rotting, waiting for some gullible nigga to just put them on and be like, oh, finally I have Jordans. It makes me upset, man, that the sneaker stuff isn't where it was. But I mean, shit evolves, right? Like, certain brands can't always be popping. Certain trends will eventually have to die. But to wrap it up, yeah, man, like, the mall is just a big ass waste of time. I can't get around it. I can't get around the fact that there is a building with over 100 stores, and you can spend like 2 hours in there and walk out with fucking nothing because this shit is just so plain and boring. That's it, bro. I just wanted to get that off my chest because that little what happened in the hotel with me like trying to ID that guy's like shorts, that just reminded me of how shit has just changed. Where now, instead of waiting in line at like a Foot Locker for new Jordans, instead I'm prancing around a hotel lobby trying to ID shorts from an Instagram brand. That's the wave, bro. Instagram brands are the wave, I swear. The mall is just cooked. Find your clothes online. Go scroll on Pinterest. Go follow like influencers, like fashion influencers, and they'll always like show off shit. Like, bro, don't waste your time at the mall, I swear. Unless you enjoy it. But bro, I'm getting tired of this shit. I'd rather just pay the $60 for an Instagram brand t-shirt than fucking drive all the way to the mall just to be disappointed, bro. Let me know if y'all feel like a similar way. Like I said, something that I've held close for a while, an opinion I'm very strong on. But yeah, let me know if y'all think the same, or if you disagree, or if you even fucking watch this video. I guarantee you didn't even watch to the end because you're a fucking bum. And go watch my other shit now. I've been doing this shit for 200 fucking days. Go watch my other videos. Okay? Go. Let's get at 'em. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and if not, I'll give you a reason to tomorrow.